Hey Gear Seekers, I'm Nick. Today is the day, it's Intel 10th Gen time. And yeah, we've got a couple videos coming out, which you've probably seen in your sub box already. And this one is our RGB free build with the 10600K. It's the i5 variant. So I'm gonna stop talking and yeah, we're gonna do a build thing. Let's go. As usual with builds like this for when you do launch stuff, these are showcase builds, so they're not always the most practical builds, and we only use hardware that we've got here on hand, and that's why we basically use everything that you're seeing in this video. There's no rhyme or reason to any of it. It's basically just to look really nice and perform decently well. With that said, yeah, it's time to do a 10th gen build. enjoyed this build video with the Intel i5-10600K. Now, I'm going to talk about parts because that's everybody's favorite part of every single video that we do here on the channel. We're going to start off with the CPU, which is obviously the Intel Core i5-10600K. It's a 6-core 12-threaded CPU that is perfect for gaming and all that kind of stuff. You know how these chips are. You know what they're for. They're for playing games and doing stuff. We really wanted to go for like this zero RGB type of vibe with this build, so we went complete monochrome mode, which is why we chose the Gigabyte Z490 Vision G. And when we did the video about this motherboard, I talked about it being used for these type of builds. And if you want to check that video out, it's up there somewhere. You can check that out at your own leisure, or you can watch it now. But please, just hang around for a little bit because we've got lots more to talk about. Now, the GPU that we went with is the Gigabyte RTX 2080 Super Gaming OC. I pulled this one out of my gaming PC. We haven't used it in a build in a very, very long time. And I was like, hey, you know what? I'm going to rip it out. And we're going to put it in this build because it suits the aesthetic. So that's exactly what we did. For RAM, we went with 32 gigs of Aorus RGB memory. As you can probably see, there's a bit of an Aorus theme going on here. The reason why is because they sent us everything. We're not Aorus shills. They just give us more stuff than anyone else. So, of course, we're going to use it. The cooler that we went with is the Aorus 360 AIO again. Another Aorus product. And the M.2 drive is the Aorus RGB M.2. It is, yeah, it's all Gigabyte. Basically everything in this system. I'm that kind of guy that likes to keep everything on brand and kind of have like the same brand for everything. And there's a lot of people out there in the comments who actually say the same thing. So that's why I did it this way. We've got other builds coming with the 10th gen stuff that aren't quite so single branded, but yeah, for now, this is what you get. Okay, now there's going to be lots of questions about the fans, and there's two different types of fans in the build. We didn't use the fans that come with the cooler because I just wanted the build to not take as long as it usually would. So I went with the 360mm Cooler Master fan frame. It's a pretty cool little invention. I really like fan frames. I want more vendors to make fan frames. I think only Cooler Master and Antec, and I think Leon Lee's making some at the moment as well. But yeah, that's basically the go with that. And for the top and the rear fans, they're the Leon Lee Bora digital fans. These fans are beautiful. I use them because I've got that silver ring with that black faceplate, and it just suits this whole kind of black and white and gray and silver and this real monochrome feel to this build. And that's really what we went with. And that's, yeah, I like doing these builds. They're very, very nice. There you have it, ladies and gents, all the benchmarks as you would expect. It's basically what you thought it was going to be like. We do have some other videos with the 10th gen stuff out right now at the same time, so you can get a better idea of how the whole group of chips perform. But yeah, the 10600K is really designed to be that mid-range gaming chip. It kind of is taking aim at the AMD Ryzen 5 3600 and 3600X with slightly faster core clocks, but they perform about the same. So yeah, money-wise, I think the 10600K in Australian dollars is going for $449, whereas the 3600 is about $299. So I know which chip that I would choose if I was to be building a gaming PC, and I could spend that $150 on something else, like a ridiculously overpowered liquid cooler with a screen on it or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, I hope you learned something. I hope you got a bit of more information, a little bit more insight on these new 10th gen chips. And yeah, there's a PC part picker list down below in the description, so you can do your thing and get your hands on one of these new 10th gen CPUs. Now we do have a lot of other 10th gen content coming. You're probably going to be sick of 10th gen content by the time this video comes out because your whole sub box is basically going to be filled with all of these videos right now. So thanks for choosing our video as your gateway to know what 10th gen Intel CPUs are like. And yeah, like I mentioned, PC Part Picker List. If you like the music, it's me. I make all the music. You can grab it over on our Patreon. If you want to support the channel, consider hitting the join button or getting early access to videos not like this one, because this is coming out at launch, over on Floatplane. And if you like the video, you know what to do. Please like and subscribe or hit the dislike button twice. I'm your boy Nick with Gear Seekers. You peek, we seek. And yeah, hopefully, I'm really hoping that we actually pull it off, that we actually have more than one video out at launch, and it's looking pretty promising. I think we're filming this about 3 or 4 days before launch. We're pretty far ahead. Look at me. You guys are inside the time machine now. Yeah. Thanks for watching. So weird. Why do you do these things, Nick? I don't know why I do them. Stop being a weirdo on the internet. I can't help it, Mr. 10th Gen. Look, it's got 2 eyes and a mouth. That's why I thought the joke was funny, Claire. Look. I need help. The eyes are in the mouth. Oh. I love when you have round things in your mouth. Mm. Oh, you're still here? You're still watching this part of the video? Go do something else. What's wrong with you people?